Okay, brandishing your weapon, like aiming that motherfucker at motherfuckers that ain't bringing you no harm or no threat. Yeah, that's dead wrong, my nigga. But what happens when the laws do it, nigga? What the fuck is that up with, nigga? I'm over. Ooh, that shit hurt. Yeah, nigga, I'm over here like nigga, literally, nigga. I was outside the other day chilling with my daughters and shit. We was over there coloring and shit with the chalk. Tell me why, nigga. I guess the police was already out there looking for somebody. And my daughters was telling me like, Daddy, the police out here, don't come out here. And you know me, I ain't really thinking about that shit. I'm, thinking about my daughters and shit. I'm trying to chill with them. So I go out there and start coloring with them with that little chalk. Tell me why, nigga, my oldest daughter like, Daddy, they coming up, they walking up. So I ignore it because I'm thinking to myself, I'm chilling with my daughters. I don't give a fuck if I got a warrant or any of that shit. If I'm chilling with my daughters, bottom line, I'm chilling with my daughters. So boom. Next thing you know, they walking up. You can hear their radios walking up and shit. And then next thing you know, I'm already knowing they coming up. So like I continue coloring. I'm coloring the Egyptian stuff. Like the Heru, the eye, the all-seeing eye. I was coloring that in, and they was just looking at me for a second, like just looking at what I was coloring. They didn't say shit. They had their guns out. They had their guns pointed dead at me. My daughters, they right there by me, but they had moved out the way because they seen the guns and shit aimed at me. So I'm still coloring while the guns aimed at me, and then the police, they was like, when did you get out here? That's all they said. They didn't say shit else. So I just look up. I said, I just came out here a couple seconds ago. And then I looked back down and kept coloring. So boom, this thing, like they got quiet, but they still had their guns pointing at me. They was looking at each other and looking back at me. And then it was like, when did you get out here? Like, when did you come outside? I looked at them again. I said my daughter's out 5 minutes ago, and I just came out a couple seconds ago. I looked at them. After that, I turned back around, and then I just started coloring. So next thing you know, motherfuckers looked around again, and then one of them had walked up by the breezeway, like leaving the breezeway. He looked out the corner, looked on the other corner, and turned back around and aimed the motherfucker back at me. And he's like, well, you need to get your kids and go in the house, because we looking for somebody that got a gray hoodie on. And so they told me to go in. So boom, a nigga like me scared to stand up, cause like I know I had a gun on me and shit, and it'd have been all bad. So I waited for them like to walk off, but they still was like not trying to walk off and shit. So I started telling my kids, I was like, get y'all stuff, let's go, let's get this chalk, let's get this shit up and let's go. And so I started putting the chalk up, and then like the chalk box, that's what really saved me, because like they was still looking at me, the police was. Then I had my hoodie on, my gun was inside the fucking hoodie. So I grabbed a chalk box and then I put it against my hoodie where the gun was, and pressed it up against the gun to make it look, so the gun won't be leaning out. It was leaning. Next thing you know, I'm like, fuck, bro, oh, this niggas don't see that shit. So I'm all backing upstairs, like, come on, y'all, let's go. They said they're looking for somebody, let's go. So my daughters, they come upstairs and they go up there, we go in, they're like, dang, why they have the guns pointing at you like that, Daddy? Was they about to kill you? I said, I don't know. Shit. But yeah, that's fucked up, bro. Like, I was literally chilling with my daughter, all three of my daughters and shit, and we was coloring. Yeah, I had a pistol on me, but nigga, that was for our protection only. It was not for whatever the fuck to do, what everybody else be doing with that shit. And, I had my shit on me for protection, to protect us, and, we chilling, we coloring, making sure everything is secured. Everything is secured and shit. That's why I wasn't really just tripping like that. When they rolled up on me, I really wasn't tripping like that. Even though I had that shit on me, I was like, fuck, got that warrant, got the gun, they got me dead to rights right now. And they could lie and be like, yeah, he had a gun, and this might be the person that we was looking for, which I wasn't. But they could have made up some shit if they found out I had that shit on me, my nigga. It'd have been all bad. I wouldn't be talking to y'all right now, my nigga. How they came up on me, my nigga. They had that shit already drawn out, aimed at me, my nigga. Like, damn near see the fucking bullet inside the fucking tube. So I'm looking like, damn, bro, like y'all niggas get down like that, nigga, and I'm out here with my kids. But I like way see where they coming from when they had their pistols drawn, because they don't know who be strapped. They don't know what is your intentions. So at the end of the day, I was strapped, but my intentions wasn't whatever the fuck the other niggas be on. I was out there with my kids. But yeah, they do got some kind of reasons to be drawing their shit. So, you know, for motherfuckers that be mad about that shit, that's understandable. But like I told y'all, I had my strap on me, and I could have been the perpetrator, but I wasn't. Or I didn't have to be the perpetrator. I could have been just a motherfucking threat. And you know, they do have to come like that though, for their own protection, because they do want to see another day. You know, they do have a family. But at the end of the day, that still is fucked up, my nigga, because I'm with my kids, my nigga, and I'm not showing no form of aggression, my nigga, and y'all niggas still came at me like that. And y'all seen that I was coloring with my kids, nigga. They was coloring with me.